What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out? What you doing out? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? We in these streets.
It's like right now we're already rolling, so
Oh, you're already rolling.
yeah,
Okay,
we're
cool,
already
man.
rolling. Yeah, we just go with it. Let me get the keyboard in case we need to check something on the interweb.
Yeah.
That's why I keep the keyboard here. Yeah.
You can sit like this, no?
You can sit anywhere you want to.
Yeah.
Anywhere you want to. You can sit up, you can relax, you can.
Oh, yeah.
However you feel
Is that right,
comfortable. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so what did I want to first ask you a question? When did you start the podcast?
Why do you want to ask me questions?
No, I need to. So I just want...
I recorded a few episodes. I started the first episode in January.
yes.
That one unfortunately didn't make it because that day I was so busy. I was in the mountain and then I did a shoot. I came home late and then it was a quick thing we put together. You know Uran?
Okay, yeah.
He was the first guest because he was in Cape Town.
He was in Cape Town, okay.
He was the one that I initially told, look, I want to do this podcast thing. And he was like, nah,
Yeah.
do it. So I was like, okay, fine. If you're here, we're going to do it.
Yes.
And then I was so in a rush that day and I came here and I just put everything together. Started late and then I forgot to put the mic on. So
the
like
whole
90% of the podcast was muted.
Nice. Now this is the right way to start.
Yeah. And we chatted for about like 4 hours, dude.
Are you gonna check if we on mute? Or?
No, we're already
okay.
fine. I checked the levels already. So that's the first thing I do now. Because like I know now, never again. But it's coming down again in October. So we're going to redo that episode. But I launched it about, what's episode 3? Say 3.5 weeks ago.
Okay, cool.
I officially launched it, yeah.
Okay, cool. Man.
Yeah. So how long have you been a chef, sir?
So for me now, it's over 10 years. I never come to a point where I say, 11 years or 12 years. It's just over 10 years because it's been so long already.
Okay.
I don't keep track.
You don't keep track?
No. And that's about it, yeah, because the years that I have been an experience thus far, started out, years ago, 2006, with my chefing course. I actually started a bit late. Because obviously finances-wise back then, you can't from out of school,
and then
Suma go, unless you get a bursary or something.
Yeah.
But Suma just started working from matric.
Did you always have this passion to say, I'm going to be a chef one day?
No.
No. How did you find that? How did you discover that?
So look,
passion?
During school, it's also, I think it's my mother. I think that because my mother was a housewife.
Yeah.
She's always been. Still now. But the thing is, back then, it's always meals every day. So it's for her, it was like she explained to me as, breakfast.
Yes.
That's school food for the kids. My father needs to go to work. Lunch, when I get home or,
Yes.
from school, then is preparing dinner. So that's a full day. And that's not just Monday to Friday, it's Monday to Sunday. Yeah. So.
And she's the only one in the house
In
cooking.
the house, cleaning
Yeah.
clothes and all this. Like a real housewife,
Yes,
so
yes.
that is how it was. And I think at home, that's where I started learning. And I think it's just carried on from family. Might sound weird, but sometimes it's not something that you need to learn. It's something that is carried over to you.
Yes.
By every day, what you do when you were young already, what she does, pick things up. And since then, but I only decided late on, I was probably 22, 23, around about that.
Oh.
Then I decided, okay, I want to take on this. I want to be a chef.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't something, I always wanted to work in an office, wear a suit, look all
Really?
harige gel, alles nice.
Why did that appeal to you so much?
Because I always enjoyed looking dressed. I always enjoyed that.
Smart look.
That smart look, yes. That's always something I wanted. But I didn't know what I wanted to do, in that sense.
But you wanted that look.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. So, but ended up being in the kitchen. And I don't actually regret anything up to this day.
But the chef look is sort of like a smart look.
Exactly. You need to look neat,
Yes,
nails,
yes. So it
your,
does
your
kind of
etiquette, your way you look,
it does
your
kind
appearance.
of suit your
exactly.
the goal that you had in mind, just not what
True.
you had envisioned of where you wanted to apply that look.
You're actually right. So it's nice. You see how you get it from, you know,
Yeah.
from someone else who looks on the outside.
On the outside, yeah.
So, yeah, so true, eh? I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about it.
You know, we went to the same high school, Mospero High. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
And you know, like, we never spoke a word to each other back in high school. We took the same taxi home also.
Yeah.
The Paro Hyper taxi.
Yeah.
From Paro Center.
Yes.
Never said a
All
word
the
to
years.
each other. You always sat like in the corner.
Yeah.
In the corner by the window.
Yes.
I remember with the elbow out looking at the window. I remember until... Eh?
Is it like serious? Those were the days.
Those were the days.
Yes.
And then only like till a few years ago.
Yes.
We started chatting. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy
Yeah,
how
my
it works.
buddy, obviously that was all the years, Grace and Chuba. We were always together at high school, like traveling also, taxi together and, you know, doing our thing, whether it's after school or whatever. Yeah, so it's weird, man.
It's weird.
Now only a few years ago and now we're chatting with each other.
Yeah.
Hectic.
Like you told me also that like because I don't know if you practiced or if you were chef in South Africa before, but I know you went overseas as well.
Yeah. So 2006 when I studied at Northern College Panorama was there. I was supposed to do a 3-year course. I decided only to do 1 year.
Okay.
Because I didn't enjoy studying and you know that kind of thing, theories and all those.
Yes.
I rather wanted to be in the job and learn, but I just needed that certificate to carry me further. Because once you get that, then at least you know you're not gonna get the best job. You never get the best job or position, should I say, if you a student from a student to a chef.
Yes.
You're gonna have to start from the bottom.
Yes.
But I took the opportunity, and then the same year I left to America.
Oh.
So yeah, but I
city did
went
you go
like
to?
Florida.
Florida.
So Florida, it was a lot of people in Cape Town or South Africa goes on this program. It's called Workaway International.
Okay.
So I went 2006 and then went for 6 months as a waiter, and then also did like part-time chefing or so, but mostly waitering.
Okay.
Because I was still busy with the chef course.
Okay.
Only when I came back after 6 months, then I got my certificate. I had to write exams, and then I went into the kitchen from there.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was my first experience and taste, you know, overseas
Of the
and
culture.
and the culture, yes, especially how fast the lifestyle is and how people think, you know.
Compared to the local scene here, like
Yeah, no,
what's the
they're more
difference?
open-minded, yeah, more open-minded the way they
Experimental
are.
and
Yeah. I mean, yes, you get your bad and you get your good, but
Yes.
it's more different way of thinking. Different way of thinking. Yeah, it's like, you know, when you're there, then you can understand there's a other side, there's other parts of the world, and sometimes in our communities, which is, you know, where kids get drug-ridden, families' homes are messed up, they have no path, they know. The only thing they think is this is where they need to be. There's nothing else out there. They don't even think as far as from here to Plattekloof.
yeah,
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And seriously, that's
yeah.
how hectic it is.
that's heavy.
So for me, being someone from Bello, going that side, I can speak about my story and where I've been.
Yes.
You know, because I
Yes.
worked as well on the cruise liner for 2 6-month contract.
Oh wow.
So Queen Victoria, the Cunard line. So this one that I went on, they travel all over Europe.
Oh wow.
We done a transatlantic from the UK all the way to America, 5-day sailing. From America to Hawaii, another 5-day sailing.
Heavy.
Yeah, so I've been blessed enough to experience Europe, Venice,
Yes.
Italy, Spain, been to Monaco, a lot of places.
Wow.
Yeah,
So,
man.
did your menu change from country to country or on the ship, or how
No,
did it
no,
work?
because it's a British
so-
Cunard line.
okay,
So they
so
only
they
stick to
would
their British
do
kind
their-
of cuisine.
Okay.
And it's basically buffet. So they won't have a specific, like it's true what you say, because if you go to Italy or whatever, do they change? They don't. The reason being that you're traveling to Italy. So
Yes.
when the ship stops, you can go
You
have
can,
it.
yeah, you can
So
go, yeah.
basically, it's just kind of people just fritting themselves duck.
Yeah.
That's all they do. Frit.
Now the ship life compared to the actual
Yeah.
land life, restaurant wise, and not the restaurant but the kitchen wise.
Yeah.
What was the difference like? Over
Long
there?
hours. I worked like 16, 17 hours a day.
A day.
A day. And that's like a full day.
And it's on your feet all the
So
time.
on your feet, I had like literally cracks in my heels. In the mornings, I would wake up. I couldn't like stand up on my feet. I had to wait because it was so sore.
Wow.
Yes, of that happened like after your 3 months, 4 months of work. When you come to your 5th month,
Yeah.
because remember, you don't have off days on a ship. You work 7 days a week, no off days for 6 months.
Are you serious? Not even one rest day
No
that you can
rest day,
sleep
bro.
or late here? Or...
No rest day. And that's
Are
what
you for
I've
real?
yes, that's what I've learned. And it actually, you look back, it actually helps me because I know like a few chefs and young people and whatever, they always complain of long
Yeah.
hours and whatever. I mean, we were just talking, I did a function.
Last night, yes.
17 hours,
Yes.
and I have to do shopping. I have to buy this, do that, make sure everything is on time.
Yeah.
So the next day, you feel more happy if clients are messaging you to say, oh, wow, amazing service.
Job well done.
We'll use your services again.
Wow.
That's all you want.
And word of mouth is
Hey,
amazing.
bro, it's amazing. So, so going back to the ship life, it's been difficult. I broke, I think 3-4 months. I just went crazy because it got too much. So
When you
I had
say
a
you
breakdown.
broke,
No, like I had a breakdown, man. Like I
Yeah.
couldn't handle it anymore. I wanted to go home because the hours were too long. Because remember, you coming from a kitchen background, normal hours or 8 or 9
Yes.
or 8 hours, that kind of thing. Now you go there, you don't know what to expect. It's not like you come in and they give you a day or 2 days to rest and find your feet. You come in, they give you orientation, everything, you start immediately. The same day you fall into work.
Holy
So even
shit.
if you flew from here, like we flew last time, we had a direct flight we flew, first flight was Cape Town, Joburg, London. From there, slept one night in a hotel, the bus picked us up. From the bus the next day to the ship, get your uniform, go to your cabin, do your orientation, this is your day. A few hours orientation on the ship, do some CPR, they want to
All
know
the
if you can do
training,
all those
yes,
trainings.
yes.
And then straight to the kitchen. Allocate you there, let's go.
So never mind if you got jet lag or
Let's go.
Bicky Babalas because of the flight.
Let's go. 6 months, here we go.
Wow. So they really squeeze everything out of you for
Maybe,
those.
bro. Jy's
Oh
in
my
jou- jy's
gosh.
in jou
So it
moer.
was a 6-month contract, and the
Yeah.
around the fourth month, you said, "Fuck it, I can't."
Couldn't. So I went to go see the chef, the head chef and them. So I said, look, I'm can't. So I asked him, for the last month, can they at least just put me on another shift just so that I can get my mind right
Yeah.
and stuff. So what they gave me, they put me on another shift that was just breakfast.
Okay.
So at least when I work breakfast, so say example, you come in at 10 in the evening, say 9, 10, you set up the breakfast for the breakfast people.
Okay.
Then you leave, say 10, 11 or 12 again.
Okay.
So you have the full afternoon to yourself. So if the ship is off or docked at that day, then you can go at least off.
Oh.
So for my I wouldn't say my last month, it was probably like less than a month. But that was just what I needed,
Just to get you
so
through.
just to get me through that, and then
And
came
also,
home
like,
for
you
1
get
month.
cabin fever because, like, you're
Yeah,
in
you
this
always-
one confined space.
Exactly.
It's a scene that is never changing.
Exactly. Your mind needs to get used to it. Some people just fall into it. But, there's a lot of people that don't, you just besides missing your family, missing
Yes.
all these things, but you know why you're doing it.
Yes.
But it's just difficult at times. We all human. We all break down at times.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that was my breaking point because I partied too much on the ship because
Is it?
that's the lifestyle. Partying is a different lifestyle.
So
I don't want
so
to. I don't
after
want to
your
talk
shift, you
about the other
party.
things because remember it's like a family on a ship. You don't
Okay.
see your family. This is your family.
Oh, wow.
That is what you must understand. So whether it's Filipinos, whether it's Italians, Romanians, or whoever, as your people that you're working with,
Yeah.
that is your family for 6 months.
Okay.
That is just how it is because there's nobody else. So if you go, there's a crew bar.
Yes.
So after work, we'll go to the crew bar, chill, talk about, back to your cabin, work,
Yes.
crew bar, that. Because
Almost
there's nothing
like
else to do.
almost
on
like
the,
debrief kind of
yeah.
after the
So
shift.
also, I think also what I tried changing, I started using the gym a lot to get my mindset right, and I
Yes.
started to lose weight and get a positive mindset. So that
And
was
how did that help you?
yeah, no, that helped mentally.
tremendously,
Mentally was
yeah.
very, very. That's what I actually needed also. But besides, fighting that battle of, it was more fighting with myself in a way, because sometimes your mind plays games with you. You're on the ship and all die
Yeah.
dinge, and you always sometimes question, hey, must I be here? But then you know again
Yeah.
why you do it.
Why?
So gym was good for me, but of like healthy eating,
Yes.
started changing things around Then I came back for the second contract. So the second contract was more easier because I knew
Yes, you were more prepared.
and started gymming again. And
Yeah.
so yeah, so
Okay.
mm,
Okay, heavy. And that obviously prepared you for life today.
Yes.
That intense vibe, and
Yes,
now,
yes.
now it's like you prepared for it. You're ready for any situation now.
yeah.
Anything
I
like that.
won't say prepared for any situation then.
Mm.
The only time I'm really prepared is when, I must say one thing, when I found the Lord. That is
Okay.
one topic, yes, that I
Is
need to share.
Okay.
Because came home, started working here and things, you know, then sometimes you go into your bad habits, lifestyle, you know, all these things.
Yes.
And I started living also a different lifestyle, partying too much, having too much fun, you know, and I was just like, what's that, you know, that FOMO feeling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so, but I needed to go here because I always was just on the go. Anyway, and then also breaking point that time in my life. And then I won't forget my uncle sat next to me and he said, come with me to a men's conference. We went to a men's conference, but it was at the people that he knew, it was in Woodstock. I won't forget that day. And I felt broken down, man, you know, because I knew where I'm going is not the right way.
Was the men's conference a church or whatever?
Yeah, it was a church.
Oh, it was a church.
A
Okay.
church, but they just men come together.
Oh, okay.
And you know, fellowship and with all their problems, whatever,
so
and
we
just
discuss
discuss and openly and no
Okay.
judgment. It's just
Okay.
about helping you.
Yes.
And that day I just decided, oh Lord, just take over, I can't. And I went up to the pastor, he prayed for me. And it like, I promise you I'll never forget that day. It's like a weight lifted off my shoulder.
Wow.
A weight, my man, I've never felt in my whole entire life,
Serious.
since the day I was born,
Yeah.
till that day, I've never ever felt something like that.
Wow.
And I'm telling you, till today,
Yeah.
oh, glory to God.
Is it?
Yeah,
You
glory
just
to
felt
God.
this weight lifted.
It's
and-
like a weight. It's someone you cannot explain to anyone. You cannot show. You know, it's like you can tell people about the Lord. You can say what you want to say.
Yeah.
But it's your choice at the end of the day. And when you make that choice, and you let go of all these pain,
Yes.
all this anxiety, all these, you know,
Yes.
things that are not going right in your life, because you might think that's the way you live life,
Yes.
but it's not. And I knew, I came to a point where this is not the life I wanted, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, life was good, I'd work, but just my lifestyle wasn't right.
Wasn't right, yes.
So now, few years down the line, you know, you're still growing in the word, you still make mistakes, you still got a lot of things you're learning about yourself.
Yes.
You still got a lot of things you're building your character more, all this stuff that comes with it.
Yes.
And it's the journey.
Yes.
And that is for me, the first best and the only journey for me. Other things that comes with it, I'm happy so far, you know, because now I understand more when it comes to my career, understand more when it comes to life, understanding more about like people, or how we are with each other,
Yes.
or how we communicate with each other, how valuable we are to each other, you know, family, all these things. Not that I didn't think about it then.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, still a good person, but not in that spiritual way. And that's where
okay.
that's what I like, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like that changed your lifestyle
It's
as well. Like you didn't party so much anymore. And
Didn't party as much. Still
Yeah.
partied.
But not as much.
As
You had
much,
like a
yes.
limit. You said, nah, it's enough now.
Yes. That kind of thing.
and
Yeah, no, but I
but
still
put you on the straight.
still put me on the straight, but
Yeah.
you know, some people they change so much on the straight. Me, I still like to party.
Yes.
I still like to have a good time.
Enjoy
Ik wil nog
yourself,
braai, ik wil nog uitgaan.
Yes.
I want to have a good time.
Yeah.
But it's just I look at things differently.
You're more balanced now.
Yeah, I look at things differently in a sense where even if I'm going somewhere, whatever, I want to enjoy myself, have fun. But I know, you know, you always have this thing in your head and your mind and your heart. You know, the Lord is there, this
Yeah.
kind of thing. It's a lot of, I cannot explain.
Yes.
But it's also like you can socialize with people and you can still have a good time with
Yeah.
them. How am I trying to put it now? It's just that things has changed. I know for a fact things has changed.
Yes.
I mean, there's times like, say for example, if I go out, I wouldn't be satisfied enough. I feel like I still need to go somewhere because I'm missing out. Like if there's a party happening or whatever, I need to go.
Another party, another
Yeah,
party.
you see,
just
until
wanna
it's
be
like 4 in the
everywhere.
morning, 5 in the
Yeah.
morning, when the birds come chirping.
Stop by Golden Dish first.
And then, no, not even Golden Dish, my bro.
Yo.
That's almost straight from there to someone else's house party on
Yes, sir.
7, 8 o'clock in the morning, bottles, let's drink,
Yeah.
whole afternoon, till you can't no more.
Yeah.
That's how it used to be.
Heavy.
But I used to enjoy it, you know. I don't know, enjoyed that kind of life. But it got too much.
At the time with the before the time with the men's conference, were you with your current partner right now? Or were you still single then?
No, I was single.
Okay.
I was single then. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I chose to be single also.
Okay.
And it was probably like a year, whatever. And then just baie besig.
Bizar.
Ja, baie besig. But I thought, nee, jong, wag, laat die man 'n bietjie.
Yeah, let you
So
just
yeah,
calm
things
down
has
a bit
things
more.
has been good so far, man. So
That's good.
I can't complain. You know, you still have challenges. We all have challenges.
Yeah.
But I feel I can handle things so much better. I feel my character is even stronger. I'm stronger
Wow, that's
than
amazing.
where I was.
Yes.
I can handle things differently. I look at things differently. The best part is when you wake up and you're so appreciative of things.
Yes.
The small stuff
The
I have.
gratitude.
The gratitude,
Yeah.
those kind of stuff, you
Yeah.
know. Because, you know, the Lord knows that even in my difficult times, the Lord knew I had a good heart. But I didn't see it
Yes.
because I got influenced by worldly things. And that's when the change comes in. Now you're not consumed by worldly things, you're more consumed by life, by people, by love, compassion, thoughtfulness.
Yes.
You know, if you rude at someone now, then you're so like, yeah, why did I say that now? Then you think, you know, then you have,
Yeah.
it's a conscience.
Yes.
And, you know, sometimes you're hard on yourself. But yeah, you shouldn't beat yourself up. But, you know, those are the changes that comes with a sense of compassion.
Compassion. Yes.
Yeah.
That's good, man. It's a
Yeah,
beautiful
man,
thing
so
that you found that. And
That is the
yeah.
best thing. The best thing. Besides everything else in the chefing career, you know, like blessed enough, you know, being on cooking shows, making appearances, cooking for your local celebs.
Yes.
Those were the doors that opened, you know,
opened
and
for
God
you,
shifts
yes.
you in different
Yes.
positions, different ways. Cooking at different places, you know, whether it's Plettenberg Bay, whether it's Constantia, whether it's like Valdevier Estate,
Yes.
Platte Kloof. So these are my clients that I work with, which is so lekker because there's always something that I wanted to do. So now I'm going into that with a different mindset,
Different mindset, yes.
different way of thinking, all those kind of stuff.
That you spoke about the cooking shows now, right? Did you start at Hectic 99 or which was your first show that you started on?
Yeah, the first one was actually the Espresso.
Oh,
Yeah, I just did one show on that, but that was like just when I decided also to go on my own as a
Okay.
private chef caterer.
Okay.
So from the kitchen, decided to go into a private chef
Okay.
because it
Why
all
did
started.
why did you change? Why did you decide I'm gonna go private now?
Yeah, I just felt not that there wasn't growth in the industry. There's a lot of growth in any industry, and then where you go in the kitchen. I just felt I wasn't meant to be in the kitchen. I was meant to do something different.
Okay.
So I made a decision to do something on my own, and also I always want to do my own thing,
Okay.
be my own boss.
Yeah.
I don't want to answer every time to everyone.
Yes.
So that was the decision that I made a few
Okay.
years back.
Okay.
So it all started at home. I decided while I was still working at this one hotel. Sorry, man. When I was working at this hotel, so I decided, hey, man, let me keep my dinner evening and then see how it goes. And then invited a few friends. So funny enough that I charged him for a 3-course meal, 60 Rand.
What? What?
60 Rand. I said, I just wanted to do.
You wanted to experiment basically.
Yeah, like just do it. So I
Yo.
charged him 60 Rand for a 3-course meal.
What was the course? Like what did
It was
entail?
just like a soup, soup
Yeah.
starter. And then it was a main course. It was like a beef and a dessert.
Yo, no,
So I don't even know what dessert it was. But it was funny because I saw, not too long ago, 2 months or something, I was scratching in my cupboard and I saw the menu.
Oh mama, you still got that
with my
menu.
face on.
Ew.
With my face on. And it stood, let me entertain you.
Ah.
Let me entertain you.
So
So
that's where it came from. Back
yeah,
then
that's where
already.
it came, yes.
Oh.
And then I flipped around and I was like, I look down at the menu, I look at the price, I just started laughing. But you know, if you have a dream, it all starts somewhere.
It all starts somewhere.
It all starts somewhere, and it's like now I can look back and smile at it because I
Fond
made,
memories.
I made the
Yeah.
decision then, and it worked out. You know,
Yeah.
the difficult times. There's times you don't have work. There's times you don't have clients. There's many things that goes. You know, your mind is playing because sometimes people around you they don't see the results, but they don't understand what's in your mind and in your heart, what's that burning sensation.
That vision.
Because they don't have it.
They don't
God
have it.
didn't
Yes.
plant that in them. God plants, you know, like if you want to do something, nobody knows what's in your mind, what's in your heart. That's you. Because you have that desire. God
Yes.
put that desire in you to go for your goals and try to achieve it.
Correct.
So, you know, there's always people that want to say something, always people that want to, you know, make you feel like you're not going to get or somewhere where you're supposed to be.
Absolutely. Especially the ones closest to you.
Yes. So I was just like, hey man, persevere, do whatever. And then, you know, so far everything came into plan, worked hard, tried to do what I need to do, try the right thing, stumble, you don't do the right thing, learn from it, all these things. And then when the time is there, when you are doing the things, then it's weird enough that those people will message you and say, oh, well done, and oh, this and that.
Yeah.
You know, they always want to see the end result. And that is something I've learned from someone. He said, like, if you go for something, no one's going to understand you. People only understand you when they see it.
Yes.
They will never understand it when you speak about it.
Yes.
Because they cannot understand, but when they see it physically, then they will be like, oh, is this what you mean? But you only but then you get other people that you need to surround yourself with, that when you speak, they understand.
Yes.
So those are the people that you need to communicate and have in your circle.
Yes.
That when you speak to them, they already know what you're talking, they get you, they say, nah, go for it.
Yes.
And that's all you need. But firstly, it's always God first.
Yeah.
And then we take the rest on. Yeah.
So Espresso, right? So you did
Yes,
the first TV
Espresso, and then Hectic 9. But I just did like a few episodes also for Hectic 9 for the youth. Then also Yummy cooking show.
Yes, I remember that.
Chef in the Cupboard. So because my kids were laughing at me the other time when they watched it, they was me, Daddy, why are you getting out of the cupboard? Because I say, hey, so right, it's fine if I get out of the cupboard, not that kind of cupboard. Not that kind of cupboard. Yeah, they were laughing. Everybody was laughing. They say, but now, you know, when kids look at you, we're like, Daddy, when you getting out of the cupboard? They say, that's part of the show, young. You gotta do
it.
Yeah. So Yummy, and then I think that was about it. Those were the shows, and then what was the other one? No, there was nothing else. It was just now recently a competition for Dr. Utke.
Yes.
Pizza
Congratulations once again on that.
Yes.
How was that experience?
Lekker, man.
How did you find out about the competition as well?
So, few friends, it was on Facebook and Instagram and things, they advertised it. But then a friend sent me the link and said, you know, why don't you enter and whatever. So, I said, okay, cool. But then the competition went on and it was about to close. So, it was 1 day left. So, I was in town at a kids' party. Won't forget that day. So, I decided, you know what, Randall? You're going home now. Just get the ingredients. Enter the competition, see how it goes. Go to the shop, buy the ingredients, come home, made the pizza, enter the competition, and left it.
Wait, how did you enter?
So how you enter it is you buy your ingredients, you make the pizza. You take a photo of it or do a small video, you upload it, and then you know how it goes, must tag, tag, follow, blah, blah, blah. And then done that. During that course of the week, they announced the finalists.
Okay.
Semi-finalists.
Okay.
I was in the semi-finals. Then from the semi-finals, they chose the finalists.
Okay.
And the finalists is the top 3.
Oh.
So top 3, I was announced.
Okay.
Obviously excited.
Yes.
Because now I know I stand a chance.
Yes.
Because now 3 finalists, 1 in Joburg, KZN, and myself, Cape Town. And then obviously I saw the other people with their pizzas. Well, not what they made, but you know, you could see on a post, but they didn't say what it was, the ingredients.
Oh.
They asked me what do I want to make, and then I said, okay, this is what I want to make. This is my concept. And then I took a concept of a cheese board. So I took all elements or certain things of a cheese board, you know, like your earthiness, your cured meats, your sweet, sour, savory kind of taste. Anyway, took the concept, made it happen. We were at the City Lodge, done the shoot there.
Okay.
And then that was it. And then entered, done the pizza. Got good feedback from the what do you call them? Like reps, no?
Oh, yeah.
Of Dr. Utke,
Okay.
So they were there as well. So they gave me like good feedback and they said to me, wow, you definitely stand a good chance. And then they announced the winner, I think a week later. And then found out via WhatsApp, Instagram. I mean, not WhatsApp, Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
You
And I was
officially-
sitting with Brian still chatting, whatever. And then
Yeah.
they said, hey, they're going to announce a winner now. So some family members at that moment, hey, and I just saw the winner, Randall.
Yo.
I to dancing on my feet hotel. Dis ek net hip hop. Ek sê, "Yay!" Dis ek hip hop.
Well done, man.
Yeah,
Well
so
done.
it was lekker, man. So I was like,
Did you-
yeah. So,
Did all of you guys go, the three of you guys go to some location to make the pizza? Or?
no. So it's, like I said, it's Joburg,
Yes.
KZN and Cape Town. They made the pizza in Joburg and then he flew
Oh.
down to KZN
Oh, so he- oh,
and
went
then he
all
flew
around.
down.
Okay,
yeah.
so that's how
so
he
that
did it.
guy, Chef Benny, yeah, he
Okay.
flew around.
Okay, wow.
And then came and done the stuff.
Wow.
So yeah, man, and then won my cash prize.
Nice.
Cash prize, 3 days stay away, and then the
Nice.
pizzas and so forth.
Lekker.
So it was lekker. Nice.
Lekker.
Still enjoying it because a week from now, and then it's 3 days stay.
Oh, lekker.
Yeah, lekkertjes, man.
Where is the location? If you may.
No,
announce.
no, you
Okay.
can. No, it's cool. Because I mean, they do show you what your prize money and everything is.
Oh, so it's
for
publicly.
it's publicly.
Ah,
yeah.
okay.
So
Okay.
it's we chose the VNA City Lodge, VNA Waterfront.
Nice.
Yeah, because
Nice.
it's in town.
Yes.
It's much more better. We can do things, you know. Don't need to, because now, say for example, they gave us option. There was a nice one, I think Durbanville. There's another one, Grand West.
Oh.
So we thought, nah, man, in town, much better. There's lots to do, man.
Yes,
Don't need to just
yes.
sit in your room
Yeah.
or in the hotel. Can walk, you know.
Lekker.
Ah.
Lekker. Guys, looking forward
And
to
all the
that.
expenses paid. So
Is
yeah, man,
nah,
with some
lekker.
spending money.
Lekker.
Why not?
Yo,
Why not?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I was like,
Well done,
okay,
man.
cool, man.
Well done.
Yeah. Why not?
You
Now
see-
I can see my hard work is
Yeah,
paid off.
exactly.
Yeah, my hard work is
and
paid
the
off.
wife they can enjoy it also now with
You
you.
get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Want ander daai hulle my uitgeskel. Hulle uitgeskel. When you gonna work? What you did? I said, I don't have any clients now. I don't have work. I'm trying to get clients and I'm trying to get, you know,
Yeah.
see where I can get something. But you know, as die gravy train kom, as almal happy was, almal happy. Ja, weet jy? Anyway,
But so it goes, eh? You gotta take the good with the bad, I guess.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
yeah, but I'm glad, man, as long as I can make sure my family's alright.
Yeah.
Everybody in the house is taken care of, because that's always something that I, you know, want to do.
Yes.
And I don't need to do it based on the place that I'm working at, or a restaurant or hotel. I'm doing it myself. I'm working for myself.
Yourself,
But I
yes.
can still feed my family.
Yes.
That is the best feeling.
Absolutely.
The best feeling.
Put food on the table.
You know what I mean?
Your
All
own
praise.
boss. and-
All praise to God.
Absolutely. Yo, that's amazing, man. So you told me like just off mic, you got another competition that you want to do as well. I don't know if you want to speak, if you can
Yeah,
speak
yeah,
about that
no, it's
now.
cool. We can, yeah. It's called Kies, Kook en Contant.
Kies kook en contact.
Yeah, so basically English,
Yeah.
choose, you cook,
Yeah.
and you get your cash. But they told me they don't do cash now. They're just giving prize away valued
Okay.
at 20,000.
Oh wow.
But let's see how it goes. I don't know who the competition is going to be that I'm going to cook against.
Okay.
But it's basically a cook-off.
Mm.
And then from there,
What kind of food?
anything
you want.
anything. So they give you a pantry.
Oh.
A pantry, and then you just have to choose quickly. So say for example, they give you 30 minutes or 45 minutes to create a dish.
Okay.
So you say for example with 3 chefs, maybe it will be 3 rounds. It's
Yeah.
almost like those programs Chopped, and that where you just have to cook under pressure.
Oh.
And then, you know, your first round, they
Yes.
choose the 3, you got your 3 chefs. And then I think it's something like that. I haven't done the research on the show,
Yes.
but I would basically think it is like that.
So, do they tell you beforehand what the pantry will consist of, or you're gonna find
I
on the
don't
spot?
know. We're doing the shoot at 7 the morning. That they told me it's like going to be a 12-hour day.
Oh wow.
So the thing is, I would maybe think they would at least explain to us, so we become a bit familiar with it.
Yes.
Because we don't know. I don't know how the other chefs would feel with it, because you know you don't want to feel like you need to look, because remember they're giving you a time limit.
Time, yes.
So they need to at least tell you where this
Give
is,
you a
and you
heads
need
up,
to
yes.
look and familiarize yourself,
Yes.
and then you go into battle. You know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I haven't. Yeah, I haven't done
Sounds
it before.
exciting.
So
Under pressure cooking.
yes.
Lekker.
Away. So
Lekker.
let's see how it goes. Eh?
What's your favorite thing that you like to make?
There's no favorite thing.
Is it?
Yeah, there's no favorite. Like, your curries and things, but there's no like specific favorite thing.
No.
Or people will say like, what is your speciality? I don't worry. Food is food to me. I grew up with food that my mother would make, or, there wasn't good times in the house. There was hardly food at times. Father didn't work. Eat some egg curry or anything like that. So all the years I don't fuss about certain things like what is favorite, what is that,
you make do with what you have.
Yeah, I'm not a person still, but if it comes to a client, what they want, they because I worked with a lot of rich people during the time also, they only want the top notch. So you just make sure you give them that, make sure they're happy. I don't mind eating a bloody peanut butter and jam or barama chips or whatever. I'm cool, man. I'm not so. I'm not so fussy. Nah, I'm not a fussy person, bro.
Now, what's the most challenging thing? The most challenging thing that you had to make, or that you find, if you get this dish now and say, please make me this. Like, what is the most challenging?
Sure, challenging in food wise, there's not much of a challenge thing. I would say my challenges is baking.
Oh.
Baking would be my challenges.
Okay.
Because I hate measuring all the years. I hate sticking to certain things.
Like a script kind of.
Yes. So sometimes, if the recipe is there that I know, then I can go ahead and make it without measuring, because you can feel it.
Yes.
You already made it before.
Yes.
But if it comes to things where it seems a bit, because baking you need time. You need, if there's new things, if it's longer recipes, if it's temperatures that need to be controlled, if it's all these kind of things, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. I'm not the bro who can concentrate too long on certain things.
Is it?
Yeah, I can't. I like to think about things and just do it, and because I get sometimes headaches, man, if I think too much about stuff. So I've learned over the years, I don't think too much. I just do what I need to do. If there's a measurement I need to do, I do it and then see the outcome.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would say, that would be one of the things
you just feel your way around.
Yes, I mean, if you bake like a bread or steam buns or stuff like that, that's fine. But I'm talking about cakes and all those
like
stuff.
Complicated stuff.
Icing and all the dinge, all the layers and all. Ooh, nee, you must have patience for that. I don't.
Heavy.
That will come once in a while. I'll make something or whatever, but that's it.
Yeah,
that's why if people ask me, Randall, can you make wedding cakes and stuff? I say no. I can, but I will refer you. I always refer people.
I remember at the music video shoot you had the one.
There we go.
Friend,
yes,
Tasneem. Tasneem, that's her name.
I always refer. Yes.
Yeah, I think I saw on Instagram recently she baked your daughter's cake.
Yes.
As well. Okay.
You see, so leave the baking to the baking, and
the
cooking to the cooking. Like the chefs. And she's a pastry chef, so give her that work.
It's a speciality, so let her do it.
There we go.
Yeah.
Don't interfere.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people that can bake.
Don't crap in that slide.
Unless you want to do both and you're good at that and whatever.
Yeah.
Then, whatever makes you happy.
What made you want to do a music video and a song? Like what inspired you? Like what vision did you have for that? What did you say? Like one day you just woke up and said like, I want to do a song. Like how did that come about, that idea?
Yeah, look, it was always when I came from work. I used to work at Mount Nelson Hotel in town. So from town every day, you would travel and listen to music and stuff. And I thought, nah man, why don't I just write my own song? But it's always been in the pipeline.
Okay.
But I never took it like serious. I just went on with work.
Yes.
And then when I started my own thing, like the catering and all the stuff, own private chefing, then I decided, okay, let me now do it, and write about what I'm doing.
Yes.
And that's how it all came about. It wasn't like something I just sucked out of my thumb now and just did it. It was something that was gradually.
Just you planned it. You had this vision for.
Yes.
And through that, it was like a commercial for your business.
Exactly. Yeah. So, it's basically just talking about myself, what I do, and the best part about it is not. You're not sucking things out of your thumb that someone else is doing, that this one is doing. You're talking about yourself. And what I sing is what I do.
Yeah.
And that you cannot touch.
Exactly.
Because, too many people got other things.
Kind of plays on the rival.
Yes. Are you for real? gotta get it while it's hot. That's true.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? Because
Exactly.
it speaks the truth.
Yeah, it's what you
Canapes
do.
is what I do.
Yeah.
I say, what more do you want?
Yeah.
What more do you
Exactly. It was a fun shoot, man. I got to meet some new people also.
want? Yes, yes.
She's liquor.
Yeah,
She's liquor. It's a liquor vibe. Everyone's in the kitchen busy cooking. Yeah, it was liquor.
Always,
It
always.
was liquor.
Always a good
It was
vibe.
like it wasn't like you
Good
had,
food, good alcohol, and good cake. What more do you want?
What more do you want?
Come on.
Cause I remember like when I got there on the set, like you were you and a friend were making the food for the video on the day, which is cool. It wasn't like food came in.
No,
it
man.
was like
That's
like
the-
a real raw experience. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you can even eat the bloody food when you
Exactly,
It's not
exactly.
like
So it's
we
like-
hired wherever.
yeah.
We do it right there. We flambe right there. Everything.
Yes, the flambe. I was like, hold on, what's going on here? I took out my phone, recorded that. Yeah. That was a lucky experience. It was lucky to be there.
Nah, cool,
Yeah.
man, cool. Yeah, I'm looking forward to more things, definitely.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a lot of clientele or, clients. So I'm so glad that because I've been cooking so many places and things, that's how you build who you are as well.
Yeah,
Go to
absolutely.
people's homes, people meet you, people
Yes.
know who you are.
Yes.
And you just work like that, keep on working. Sometimes you don't think of it in that way, but it's actually a big thing
It
because not anybody can go to people's homes and go and cook.
Absolutely.
People refer you, say, wow, this chef is so and so. And even it's like this function that I did now last night, it was one of those experiences again, because then you see your hard work, where it goes into, waking up
Yes.
early hours of the morning, whatever.
Shopping.
And then shopping, doing whatever you need to
Prepping,
do.
yes.
But you are like, you're in control of that. And you're in control, it's almost like you're in control of your own destiny now.
Yes.
You,
It's exactly
there's,
that.
There's nobody else that
It's-
can
it's-
say, hey, I'm feeling a bit sick, can you maybe just help me out, whatever.
Yeah, nah,
you
it's-
must cap on me,
it's
bro.
all you.
Your mindset must be
Yeah.
at such a point when you're there, because
Yes.
you're working with people, need to be on point, But lucky enough, it's in me already
Yeah.
that I enjoy socializing.
Yes.
So it's not a
An extra
a
effort. Oh,
Exactly,
yeah.
yeah. I mean, even it's like, the clients always want you to chill, have a drink,
Oh, that's
socialize
liquor.
with them. So that's the kind of thing,
That's liquor.
Yeah, so most of the times, like the clients, they tell me, nah, don't go now, man, have a drink. Then you start talking, you get to know them.
Yes.
Then as you building a clientele, and next time, yeah, there you go. You
Nice,
never know when
man.
you get a call.
You never know.
You just be ready. You say, okay, cool. You need me next week? Let's go.
Do you usually assemble like a team to help you, or is it you just
Yeah,
you?
I do the prep work on my own. So I create the menu, I do the prep work on my own. But I do get sometimes an assistant in just to help me on the day.
On the day, yes.
Yeah, so just to fry this, cook this, show you how to put on the garnish, make it look nice, put some, aioli, do something, that kind of thing.
And obviously depends on how big the function is. If you
Yes,
do need
yes.
an assistant.
Yes.
Yeah.
If the function's big, then yes. If it's not so, there's just one person, that's fine. I don't mind doing it also, plating and do whatever I need to do.
How do you like if you make a dish, right? Normally it's you must fry this, you must cook this. How do you get it all so synced up so that the plate is hot at the same time that it's all ready to go? Like for me, I've always found that the most difficult thing. Like I'm not a chef at all. I just
Yes.
cook at home. But
Yes.
but you know
But
what I
you-
mean?
yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
like I want if especially if I'm entertaining someone,
Okay.
I want to make sure that she doesn't get to the potato and say, hey, but that's
it's
cold,
cold or
and,
that is
you
hot.
know. So how do you normally like get it in sync? Because I find that to be so difficult.
Yeah. How can I put it? It takes time. If you're in the kitchen, it takes time.
It takes time.
Because you need to learn that. So anybody can learn it, even at their home. But it takes time and you need to learn it at home as well. Best advice I can always give someone is leave your oven on.
Oh,
So what you do is you leave your oven on.
okay.
And yes, you can, if you're at home, you can use your microwave as well.
Okay.
But if your oven is on, say, 150, or you can leave it even as 180,
Okay.
if it's nice and warm. You start with your meats. Your meats, obviously, your stuff will take longer. The meats, the fish, you can do that on the pan. But you can put your food on, say, 150 or so in the oven.
Okay.
Pop it in. It's going to take us now probably 15 minutes to get nice and warm because
Yes.
it's on 150.
Yes.
15, 20 minutes. That's your potatoes, your veg. You don't want it to dry out. just cover it a bit, and then you're busy with your fish. So your mind needs to work 3 things, or it can be 4. So you got fish, sauce, veg, potatoes, plates. Keep your plates in, make sure your plates is warm.
Okay.
Take your plates out 10 minutes before you serve your food.
Okay.
Plates is going to stay almost because the heat will stay almost like what, ceramic?
Ceramic, yes.
So it keeps warm still. Then you time your food, so it's all working. Your mind must work on all these things. Sauce on low heat, just so that it's warm. Veggies is in, you know that is getting warm, that's fine. Fish is going, so you rather want to stick with your fish because you don't want your fish to be dry. That's most your main thing.
Yes.
Fish must be cooked, right? Meat must be cooked. That is your main thing because that's the star of your plate. So any protein you use, you must always use it as the star of your plate.
The star of your plate, okay.
Anyway, and then and also what is important is preparation. Preparation before you do all of those steps. Then you have your garnishes, that's kept one side clean. And then when your fish is ready, then you know, okay, you're good to go. So what you're going to do is, you're going to switch off your pan. You're going to leave the fish in the pan. Because the pan is warm already.
Yes.
And then you just let it cook till it's done in the pan. Then that's the time when it's in the pan, you take out your veggies and everything. And your purees or whatever you're going to use, then you start plating.
Plating, okay.
See, by the time you come to the fish is warm. Put on your fish. Remember your sauce was simmering on 1 or 2, just then you take your sauce and you garnish and there you go.
Okay.
So does it sound like everything is hot on that plate?
It does. It sounds like it's planned out well. It
See.
sounds like it's planned out well. Yeah.
See.
Like
So
I
you
didn't know
always-
about the star of the plate. I didn't know that terminology. So
Yeah.
it makes sense though.
See.
It makes sense.
So when people eat it, the fish is the star. And you say, oh, beautiful fish. No. Those are
Yes,
just
yeah.
the accompaniments or condiments or stuff that goes with it
Yes.
that makes the fish taste better.
Yes.
There you go.
It complements the,
Or
the star.
compliments. There we go.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So it's not that complicated. It's just planning.
I'm taking notes.
It's just planning. So yeah, man.
Taking
When
notes.
you know, boss. Nah, I learned this from Chef Randall. Say, oh, beautiful baby, beautiful. Since
Now you must. You must. I'm taking tips, man. You know.
we.
Good-
No, but cooking is lekker, man. Cooking is lekker.
No,
It's always you need to always be on your toes. You need to think.
Yes.
It's not because remember if something overcooked and you need to serve it now, you can't cook again. That's the thing. So you need to be. That's why chefs are so hard at times.
Yes.
And people will think they're funny. They'll be hard on each other, whatever. You don't take it personal.
Because
You
that's
know, the
just
chef is going to sweat you and scale it out because there's a reason why. He wants you to stay focused, you know? Because everything can be nice, but if that one thing is off, then what's the use? Then you
the
must,
use?
and say you plating 10 to 15, or say 20 people, you're plating at once. And here all, say, 17 or 18 gets, and there's 2 that has to wait and you have to do the dish over. See?
Ew.
So what is you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
So
know what
now
you
you explain what it is. Now these 2 people must wait. They started eating. Now the dish is going to take an extra 10, 15 minutes.
Ew.
By the time they get their food, that people is done eating.
Done.
That's why.
I've seen that happen before.
You get what I'm
I've
saying?
seen that.
And then you wait, yeah, die is honger.
Yeah.
You must going to get upset.
Exactly.
You must not, unless it's people that is friends and they're going to say, nah, man, give me
Yeah, yeah.
Then they wait for the food.
Yeah.
But you get people that's like, if it's not on time,
Especially-
everything is not there.
Especially in the restaurant, like if you came there before someone and you ordered before them and then they get their food before you, then like, hey, what's going on?
Can be something like that. All depends on what they're ordering.
That's also true.
Because the kitchen is in different sections. So if they order in something that is meat that is going to take long and you come for the chicken salad, it's not going to take long. You see?
Yeah, or coleslaw.
A coleslaw, because that's going to come from larder section.
Yeah,
That is from your cold section.
Okay.
The steaks and fish and all those come from the hot
From the
section.
hot section.
Yeah, so that's going to take time to cook. So if you're going to order a salad and you come, they can't be upset. Unless they order the same thing and they...
And then it's a problem.
They say, nah, I know the chef, man. I phoned him beforehand. I got him on speed dial.
I
It's all
pre-ordered.
away.
Yeah. Like, which chef did you look up to? Did you have any like role models, like chefs to say like I want to cook like this? Michelin star chef?
Oh,
or-
nobody. I used to, back in the days, like Gordon Ramsay, because, everybody
yes.
knew Gordon Ramsay,
Yeah,
blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't someone who I want to follow. I never want to follow any chef.
Is it?
I don't see the point in it. Yes, we can think of them as, like you have a mentor or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know, I think the Lord...
Did you have a mentor?
No mentor.
Is it?
So, like, the thing is, sometimes in life we have a choice also, if who we want to look up to or whatever. Me, I don't look up to anyone. I don't see the point in for me looking up and thinking.
Yeah.
For me, it's more of a spiritual journey. And like I say, the things changed. So it's
Yes.
more like focusing God.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It's nice to get people that you can associate with
Yes.
and say, wow,
Yes.
Yes, I mean, if it comes to people as in normal work ethics or what they do, how hard they work, what they're doing in the industry,
Yes.
whether it's chef, music, acting, all that.
Yes.
Yes, you look at that and you like, or I look at that and say, wow,
And you can take
that is, you take something from and you learn from it.
Yeah.
But it's not someone specifically.
Specifically, like you had
That
this
is-
idol kind of vibe.
Yeah,
saying,
yeah.
Like, I want to be like this guy or this
Exactly.
woman. Or,
I don't know. I'm very, sometimes I think also differently. I don't feel like, even if I see things, when people are entertained by certain things, I'm not saying it's hard for me to be entertained. I enjoy things.
Yes.
But I start looking at things differently.
Yes.
And I start looking at things, what is more valuable in life for me. So your mindset change in that
Yes.
direction.
Yes.
If it makes sense what I'm trying to say.
It does. It does.
So certain things people will just find like, jokes and life and da 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 da. I don't look at things like that anymore. I look at it in certain ways,
Yeah.
but I don't take too much of it. I'm more focused on how serious life is. Because if we look at the world today, is messed up.
It is.
Everything that's going, whether it's in our country, whether it's around the world, all these things. Who still got time for all this stuff and still entertain certain things? If I'm making sense. You switch on the news, you listen to petrol hikes, you listen to jobs, unemployment, you listen to all these things. So are we going to continuously talk about that every day, a whole day? Or what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Are we going to do stuff in our life that makes us happy, that can change someone else's life, or do certain things? What part do we take?
I completely agree with
What
that.
part do we take?
There's no point bitching and moaning about something we can't control.
Exactly. That's why I say I don't look at it, because
Yeah.
my provider sorts all of that out. Sorts out my petrol, sorts out my food for my kids,
Yeah.
He provides it. So
Yeah.
why must I stress about all these things?
Just-
Then you consume yourself with worldly things, and then
Yeah.
what happens? Dan raak jy mal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true.
That's why people go through depression, suicide, all those things that people go through. And sometimes we don't even look at it in that sense, how serious things are. Because people can have a difficult day and this and that. We don't understand how they're going through. So my thing is just, I look at things, like I say again, differently. I try to be more positive.
Yeah.
Even if I don't have a good day, I still try to remain, or I still try to find the good in the day.
The good in the day.
Or I just keep my mouth shut. I lay on the couch, I watch TVs and
Yeah.
get over myself for that moment.
Yeah.
And try to get the mindset going.
Yes.
Because you have to, it's a battle is in your mind.
That's so true.
Battle is in your mind.
And you're still training now to help the mind.
Still training. Yeah, like this morning I went for a run. Obviously I was tired and had a lot of other things on my mind, but went for a run. That's the time when I just pray. Look at the sky, and the weather was beautiful. The sun was coming up and the moon was there. Both. Like over Table Mountain, you could see the moon like hectic.
Yeah.
And the sun came up over the mountains there. And it was just beautiful. And that's the time you thank the Lord and say, yeah, it's going to be a good day today.
It's going to be a good day.
So what more can you do?
Exactly.
I mean, you don't need to have all the money in the world and all these things, but you must have the joy in your heart, the joy in your life.
That's the most important thing, is being happy.
Make bro.
Being
It's
happy.
I'd rather prefer those and being content and things than having all the things. Yes, I want the money. I want to have my bank account full. I
Yeah.
don't want to struggle. I don't want to worry about what am I going to pay. Am I going to have money for tomorrow? Yes, that is things that I would
Yes.
love to have. But I feel I've come over this time because I've noticed I've met of seen certain people, then I think, my life, I'm not going to say better, but I'm in a different mindset than others. Because they always look at the problem and not the solution.
Yeah.
They always bitch and moan, they complain about this and that, but they don't keep their mouth shut and try to focus on the positive.
Yes.
And that is very a dangerous thing to have in your life, in your heart, in your mind. If you continuously, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure.
You must not gonna have the right people around you.
No.
You see?
And that's contagious.
Hey, it's not nice.
It's toxic and contagious.
Yeah,
and
it's not nice.
And it's not nice
You
to
don't
be
mind
around
listening to people, but don't come all the time to me and complain about the same thing. What are you going to do about it?
Exactly.
What are you going to do? Are you going to tell me, Randall, I'm going to do that tomorrow, then you can message me, I did this, I feel much better.
Yes.
Then do it.
Yeah.
You can't moan and complain.
About the same thing.
And then make yourself depressed, but you're not doing anything.
Yeah, there's no action.
Exactly.
No action. I read this book, right? It's by Anthony Bourdain. It's called Kitchen Confidential. In this book, he speaks about the culture in the kitchen. And he speaks about, how, like, if you're a sensitive person, you shouldn't work in the kitchen because, like, it can be quite aggressive in there in terms of dissing each other and, the back and forth banter. So, in your experience, because I know you mentioned earlier that a chef will someone just scale you out or swear at you, but you don't take it personal. Like, in your experience working in the kitchen before you were private, did you also experience that type of thing?
Yeah, seen it. I won't say experienced it. Years ago, when I started out, I got fired for a stupid thing like mopping. So I was mopping, and then there was this roller towel, but there's a stand on the floor. And it was a fine dining restaurant, and everything needed to be quiet because when you do cleaning down, you're taking extractor fans out, all this stuff. But this guy was full of shit, man. But anyway, I went on and it was a long day, been there since the morning. And as I mopped, I accidentally hit the roller towel stand.
Yes.
And it made a noise. He came there fuming. Say, what the fuck are you doing? Going on in my face. And I look at him, I say, I didn't mean to do it. And whatever. Then, knowing me, because I was very short-tempered as well. Yeah. So I started getting upset. So I tell him, who the fuck are you telling me? And da-da-da. Kom ek kal het manier om ons uit, man. Told him, he told me, yeah, you fired. I said, I don't give a shit. Took my stuff, scratched my name out. Anyway, that's the one thing that happened to me. But that's fine. No, I went to CCMA, got it sorted out. They paid me out. Okay. And all good. Okay. So, I mean, whatever. But experiences, yes, I'm sure maybe other chefs can tell you about where pots and pans. I've seen already pots and pans. Like, just throwing something. If it's at another chef or
Wow.
So, and also, a lot of verbal abuse.
Because the tension must be probably high.
Yes. Also, like
the pressure.
If things are not on time, things are not done rightly, your prep work is not done, stuff is not fresh, you're not checking your fridges in the morning, making sure food, because food you need to be serious about, because food contamination, people getting sick, all those stuff. If you don't take that into consideration, then you shouldn't be even a chef, because you need to be some people's health, because someone can die, So you need to be conscious about those kind of stuff. You need to make sure things are clean. It just comes with the territory if you're a chef.
Did you experience like health inspectors coming to visit the kitchens as well, or?
Yes and no. I've seen, but I haven't seen them come to my section, and going looking behind the fridge. I think they basically come and look at the walls, like there's like certain sections when was things checked. Or maybe your log books.
Yes.
That if things were fumigated, when last did you fumigate, when last did you checks on, that is like, the accept thingy. And then, so basically I haven't seen someone come to my station and say, this looks like, but sometimes I would say the health inspector is coming. So they will do mandatory checks. It's not like they will check each and every open that. They will just go around checking your books. When last did you fumigate? When last did you do checkups? Where if your traps are in place. Those kind of stuff. But I mean, in big hotels, everywhere you go, they always have that in place.
Okay.
You know, it's the dodgy ones that, they, yeah.
Okay.
Don't want to say where, but okay.
Look, I think people need to know. People need to
No,
know
ma'am, no.
where not to go eat.
No, I'm not going to mention anything.
Okay.
No, because there's some dangerous people there. I don't No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Okay, I think a lot of guys need to know this. Like, how do you cook a perfect steak?
Yo. It's not easy, but it all depends on the type of steak, the thickness of the steak, and yeah, like I said, type of steak. Meaning if it's a fillet, ribeye, sirloin, everything is cooked differently.
Okay, let's say sirloin.
Oh, sirloin. Yeah, it's probably thickness. Maybe looking like, how can I say? Now, I can't even get my centimeters right. What is it, like 5 centimeters or so?
That's around there.
Around there, thickness of it.
Yes.
So, steak like that would take, also depends on how you want it. So, there's different stages, rare, medium rare.
Okay, let's say
Medium.
Let's say rare.
Rare, no man, it's going to take like,
2 minutes.
yeah, 2 minutes max on both sides.
Both sides.
One side. Each side, 1 minute.
1 minute.
Yeah. But then
and
you
the
see
pan
you
must
need
be
to,
on hot.
yeah, it needs to be hot. But obviously what you're going to do is, because of the sirloin, it has a fat cap on.
Yes.
So that you can first render on one side. So render the fat first a bit.
Okay.
Make the fat, because otherwise the fat is just going to be like a raw piece. So you first render your fat.
Okay.
Get it nice and crispy.
Yeah.
And then on a high heat, and then you do it one side, 1 minute, other side, 1 minute.
Okay.
Rest, and then, but also when you do rare meat, you need to make sure that the meat is room temperature.
Yes.
Because if it comes out of the fridge and you cook it, it's still going to be cold.
That's correct, yes.
So most of the meat, you just make sure it's room temperature. Also sometimes when it's well done. So even before service, when I'm doing my work, I'll take out a few pieces of meat because I know we're busy. Sear it off already,
Yes.
keep it there on a rack, and then I know. So if an order comes through for rare, it's already done.
Yes.
Or if there's an order for medium rare or whatever, well done. So you don't cook a well done steak immediately. So what you do is you rather cook it till about medium rare, and then you keep it. You see?
Okay, and then?
And then you keep it there. So that one you keep as your well done.
Oh.
Because now if orders come through that is medium rare, medium
So
rare,
you would cook it from medium
and then
rare.
this one order is well done. So now you're going to have to cook that well done long enough in order still to be on time with that medium rare. So you cook it like medium rare. You can push it
didn't know
medium,
they do that.
but you rather don't push it to medium, because if you push it to medium, then you can't use the steak again. It has to go somewhere else within the kitchen to use.
Okay.
So cook it medium rare,
Yeah.
almost close to medium, but medium rare.
Okay.
Then that one you keep on the side as your well done. So if there's an order that says medium rare, blur, and then there's one that says well done, then you know you use that one as your well done. Because it's not going to take so long now. Then you can
okay,
continue.
I didn't know that. That's interesting.
So you need to think all of
Yes. And seasoning, what do you, just salt and pepper?
not
or
just
what do
salt
you-
and pepper on
salt
steak.
and- is it?
Other people use different aromats or whatever. That's, each to their own.
And why do you cook it in? What's the best thing that you find?
Any
enhances the
cast iron
flavor?
pan or any skillet pan,
No, like-
grilled.
like
No, you
oil-
can grill it.
And oil and
Oil you don't use, like, if it's a pan, then you can obviously add some oil in. But if it's a grill,
Yes.
then what you do is you oil your steak beforehand. So you'll oil your steak, you'll get like a tray or SK tray, what they call it. Put your oil in,
yeah.
toss it in, and then do your pepper, salt,
Yes.
all that. And then you take from there on the grill.
Oh.
See? So once you heat the grill, sometimes the oil will drop on the grill and it will make a nice flame grill
Yes.
effect, whatever. You must not gonna oil on the grill.
That's problems.
Exactly,
That's problems.
exactly.
Okay, I got it now. I understand.
But yeah, it takes time, man. It takes time.
Yeah.
I would always say it takes time, because if you're cooking 4 to 5, 6 different steaks at once, you need to know what you're doing. You need to know your shit.
Yeah.
Because you now need to focus on, this one is 2 mediums, this one is rare, that one is well done,
Yeah.
this one. And that's all going to one table.
Yeah.
And now you have to make sure it's right. Because now if one steak comes back that other person who's eating that is going to complain as well.
Of course.
Oh, but now if everything is
Yeah.
good, then everything is good. So steaks is, sometimes it's very difficult. I've been to places where they cook steaks, it's like you also medium rare, then they give you raw. Because now it looks, once you cook you cut on the outside, it looks, but as soon as you come a little bit in,
to the center,
maybe
yes.
bro, I think it's like,
I've seen that already.
and
Yeah.
so you just need to feel, man. It takes time also to feel how a steak feels.
Like my friend, when he says he goes to restaurants, the only thing he orders is chicken wings because they said you can't fuck up chicken wings. He never orders
No, you
steak or
can fuck
anything.
up chicken. No, you can. I've seen people fuck that up. Yeah. Overcook it or something. I've seen it.
That's
I've seen
heavy.
it.
That's
Yeah.
heavy.
And the chicken wing look like this, and it comes like
Oh, the
string
restaurant,
already.
oh.
And it's like dry and biltong. I've seen it before. Then they think they can fool you by putting sauce over it and make it saucy. You can taste when something
You
is
can
off.
taste, yeah.
Anyway, but that's part of it, man. That's part of life. I don't worry anymore. Don't complain anymore. When I see, I've
Yeah,
noticed
'cause
my
like-
girlfriend complains now at times when we like eating
Yeah.
out of stuff, but I mean, you pay for it, so
Yeah.
you just want a good piece of steak or good piece of,
And the
like a burger or something.
and you're more there for the experience, I think.
Yes.
Just to be, to sit back and have food come to you instead of you always preparing
Exactly.
the food. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, man.
Like, okay, I was gonna ask you because like I was one time, long time ago, I was seeing someone who was a chef, and she would always like come to restaurants. If something's not liquor, she would like really like say, "This isn't how you prepare this. This is," and I was like, "Hold on a second."
Nah,
So for you as a
that's too
chef,
much.
like, do you just say, "Ah, fuck it, I'm gonna enjoy this as they make it," or are you also like going in your head like, "Yeah, I would have done this or this"? or this?
No, I don't like that.
No.
I don't like it. I don't want to go there, but anyway, let's leave that for another day. No, it's about someone else, man.
Oh, okay.
I don't like, no, I don't worry, man. It's
Yeah.
like, yes, I want to eat lekker food, whatever. I mean, I come there to have my drink, have my cocktail or my beer, whatever, just to relax.
Relax, yeah.
And if the food comes hot and it's good, I don't complain. Compliments to the chef, whatever.
Yeah.
But if the stuff comes dry, whatever, I'll send it back without like complaining.
Yes.
I just want something else. I'm like that.
Yeah.
So if it's not right, if it's not like cooked liquor and I can taste, like this other day we went to a place, we ordered their burgers and stuff, and then the burgers was like almost like someone hit the burger, man. Sorry,
Are you serious?
took something.
Yeah?
No, like they needed to be in a hurry, man.
Ah.
So we weren't in a hurry, but it's almost like you had to cook it. And when they cooked it, it was the burger, because normally your burgers have like some fat in it and blah,
Yes.
blah, blah. This thing was like dry, you can't even taste, and it was just a lot of basting on. So when you chew it, you can chew the meat had lost all its juices already
Oh my
of the
gosh.
burger. But we were so hungry that we end up eating it, and we just thought, you know what, just
Fuck
eat.
it.
No, I mean, just
Yeah.
eat. And then we just told the guy, just let the chef know the burgers was a bit dry. And that was it.
Okay.
Sometimes you don't feel like still,
Yeah.
now
Because my thing, I always feel like I shouldn't complain because now you send it back and now they do things to your food. when it comes back.
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't experienced that now, but I'm just thinking like,
It's always the
if
back of
you
my
don't,
mind.
if you're not happy with it, then it's fine. Give it back, but don't be one of the customers that you complain now and then they send you another one and you complain about another one, or you want something for free, or you want this. That I don't like. Just if it's not
Take
good, it's not good.
advantage,
Klaar.
Okay.
And then just get something better. I mean, this guy gave us nachos one day. We came, sat down, had a drink, and then we ordered nachos. And we ordered the nachos. And immediately, a minute later, he just went in, and a minute later, he came with the nachos. We look at him, say, oh, that was quick. He tell us, this is the waiter. No, one of the other tables, they cancelled. So there was the nachos there, so I brought it now to you. We look at him like this. We say, now why are you bringing someone else's nachos that was
yeah.
cancelled? So how long was that standing there on the hot pass or wherever it was standing?
Exactly.
Now you bring it to us. I say, no, I'm not happy with it. Now I say, I'm not happy with it. I give it to him. You know what he went to go do? He went back to the kitchen. He didn't say to them, I must make a new one, whatever.
Yeah.
He went and warmed it up.
No
And he
way.
brought the same thing back.
Ew.
I said, can you just give me? So I went to go call the manager. I said,
Yeah.
e-commerce do this.
Yeah.
Telling us as a customer. Instead of in your back.
Exactly.
And here you go. Now you can must now taste something is not right. Because you're telling this has come from someone else.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yo, that's bad.
Anyway,
That's bad.
it was one. It was lag ons klaar met ek sê fokkel te vir jou nie. Fokkel. Fokkel. Jy kan my vroegkyke gee, jy kry. I don't want to be cruel as that, but that day. Yeah, because he's like, look, I used to be a waiter back in the days. And I mean, that's the reason why I'm a private chef and I do the work that I do. Because I work with clients.
Yes.
I make sure that they are happy.
Yes.
Because actually I'm the chef and the waiter.
And the waiter.
If you look at it.
Exactly. You are.
So even like the client this morning gave me a message and said, hey, thank you so much. Amazing job. Well done. And da. That's all you need. So why couldn't that, bruh? You know?
Yes.
And he's young. So if he wants to act like that and like, you know,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
like, oh,
yeah. That
why must I
attitude,
tip you?
Yeah.
Why must I tip you? There's someone else who will do a better job. Then I'll rather tip you. Even if the food was shit,
Yes.
but the service was good, and I'll tip you. But
Give me
yeah,
some-
the food is shit,
Yeah.
and the service is even pathetic. Like, nah.
Nah.
Fuck off.
Any message for aspiring chefs that you can pass on, that you can maybe give them tips and advice?
I don't have a whole, like, a letter of
Yeah.
love and all that stuff. I just say, stop fucking complaining,
Yeah.
work hard, and do the best that you can do, and always strive and know that you can achieve better. That's it. Because, well, I'm not saying many young people, but I've worked with a few, you know, young chefs, and so complain. This don't go right, that don't. If I think about it, back in the years, or back in the day, should I say, I started also out with nothing. I also went to my work, find my way, find my feet, find out, you know, who I am, all these things.
Yeah.
It's part of the journey. Don't complain and expect you must sit there, CEO will say, you know, come.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you come almost
Start
now
there
run a
somewhere.
company now, and you don't even know what the brow cleans the toilets, how here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
Start somewhere that you know, you learn and take that process, you know.
Grow.
Yeah. So I would say stop complaining and just get on working.
Awesome.
That's it. What more do you
What more do you want?
Werk net
What more
met
do
jou. En die ou daai, die
Keep
mense
your head down,
gewerk.
ja.
Die mense
So
nog nie,
true.
hulle moet gewerk het.
Sick days, no sick days. They
My
just
bro,
kap
hulle
aan.
moet
They just
gewerk
kap
het.
aan.
Hulle het kinders, hulle die old people that day, they had to wake up. Yeah, we got it easier. We got the internet. I can sit on my phone and do business.
That's true.
I say, yo. Back in the days, I sat with my mother on the couch and my mother, and we were talking. I said, you know, mommy, we actually have it easier than the people in the old days because they had to work hard. They went in apartheid era, all these things. They had to go, you know, it wasn't like a taxi or anything like that. Okay, there was taxis, but meaning, or transport, but meaning that everything they had to do, it was an extra mile
Yes.
to do it.
Yes.
Yes, whether it's a phone call, whatever, but they had to go
Yes.
to sort things out, whether it's paperwork. Here we just email.
Yeah.
Here we just do
Or
things.
payphone and
Here we just, yeah. But it was hectic then if you look back at
Exactly.
it. You know, they had to,
they had
jobs, you know, going for an interview. You can just,
Zoom interview, yeah.
Zoom interview.
That's
Yeah,
so
you can.
true.
So we have it so much, but we still complaining
Still
and
complain.
still saying, yeah, why is things so difficult? But we have the resources on our phone to make it easy. I can send my CV. And the dam moet your CV gevat het. You had to go
physically deliver
to
it.
the
I remember
to
those
the
days.
place.
Yeah.
You know, that's what you do.
Print
or
it
you
out,
go to the
copies.
shop. At days when I
Yeah.
was looking for a job, I had to go to the place. And I go and I said, I'm looking for a job. Here's my CV. Then I print me out a lekker stack of CVs. And I maybe go to Goodwood, take a taxi. Then I go look in Goodwood. Those are the things that I used to do. Yeah, you can sit, type it out,
Send
send.
the email.
Send the email. Okay, my appointment. Now you know you go. There I had to go, and my hope that I get a
Physically.
phone call. I didn't have a cell phone.
Yeah.
Get a phone call at home.
Must stay at home for that phone call. Yeah. Wait for that phone
Mommy,
call.
can you just make sure you answer
Yeah.
the phone? Someone might call me for a job.
Yeah.
Check out
If you
that.
need to use the phone, please stay off the phone. 5 minutes so we
No,
can make
no kyk
line
daar.
is open. And,
Nou kyk
yeah.
daar. Maar
yeah.
die ladies van vandag hulle complain. Ja, social media het jou in hulle wil liefste TikTok en die en die. Ja. Nee, man.
Speaking of social media, where can people find you?
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram. Instagram obviously is at Chef Randall 7. So it's at Chef_Randall 7.
Okay.
And then Randall Maarman on Facebook.
Okay.
I'm not on Twitter at the moment. No. What else is there? I think that's about it, man.
That's it.
And yeah, YouTube, but I haven't uploaded anything as yet.
Okay.
But mostly Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
And yeah, they can contact me for catering as well. My number is 082 506 8222.
Say it again.
082 506 8222.
Okay.
So once they contact me, I can send my email address, everything. So private chef events, catering, 3-course meals, 4-course meals, yeah, anything that is involved catering, but just no kiddies parties, and obviously cakes.
Okay.
I'll refer you to someone else.
Yeah.
But if it comes to like any events and so that you want canapes on arrival,
Yes.
you want tapa style food, those kind of stuff, you know, that goes with it. Yes, a small desserts if you feel that I can do. So yeah.
Awesome.
And just to kind of set that mood, you know, and lekker chilled.
Lekker.
Away.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes, thanks for having me.
It was an honor to have you here.
Away.
I appreciate what you're doing out there. And I'm always inspired by the way you handle yourself, your business, the food you make, because I can't pronounce some of the stuff you make. So yeah, man, keep doing what you're doing. Please keep going. I think a lot of kids need to see that, you know, you can do it on your own. You don't have to follow a certain pathway that somebody else has predefined for, that you can make your own lane. And so yeah, man, thank you for coming here. Thank you for telling us your story. And
Away, thanks.
yeah, thank you, man.
What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out? What you doing out? What you doing out in these streets? What you doing out in these streets, slave rule? We in these streets.